Hi Aquariuses, welcome to my channel. My name's Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. If nothing resonates, just check back next time or look at your moon and your rising sign. So, day late, new moon energy. Just didn't feel called to start the readings on my normal days. No worries, just have to learn to say no, right? So this reading's gonna be post the new moon in Gemini energy. Kind of see where you guys are at, moving out of, also today's the last day of Mercury in retrograde. Thank the Lord. As a Gemini, I'm so excited for all of these issues with communication. It really sucks. So yay, and we're moving into Saturn retrograde tomorrow, which is about karmas and a couple other things, but I really just focus on the karma part because a lot of things that we may have started in the beginning of the pandemic is finally coming to a close. So, wow, I just had an epiphany. Okay, anyways, all right, so Spirit, let's dive into Aquarius energy, start this reading off. Post new moon energy, what's going on? We have a guide, mentor, a trustworthy ally. So maybe somebody from your soul tribe might be coming in. Maybe a friend is coming back, or you're going to have literally a guide or a mentor. Somebody who's going to help you through whatever it is you're going through, or somebody who's going to help you get to the next level of things. For some of you, I'm hearing a mentor, a guide, as in like somebody who's going to hire you and show off the world or show off the world around them what you're capable of and that you are worth spending the money on, right? That's pretty cool energy to start with. I kind of also see Gemini energy, so it's like somebody that you just really get along with, that just totally understands the way that you think. Absolutely. What else, Spirit? What else for Aquariuses, please? Lemuria returns. Earthy spirituality, community, ocean conservation. Let me see if I can get another card. Can we get another card to go with this one? Thank you. Sanctuary. Privacy, invalids, personal space, respective boundaries, and taboos. Okay, so here, let me show you this card. And there's this one. Okay, some of you literally need to just reconnect with Mother Nature. You need to return back to, maybe you used to love to be outside and then, you know, you grew up and, you know, people told you not to do that anymore. Oh my God, I used to, the way I turned out is because so many people were just like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Like, oh God, I hate when people do that. And I used to do that to the kids I used to babysit for. Oh, all right, anyways, yeah, it's just spending time outdoors, getting other people to be outside. Maybe there's something that you do that brings people outside. Definitely a helper in community, in opening people's eyes to nature, or maybe you know a lot about the planet Earth and you're just trying to find ways to get people back outside and understand what we are doing to the planet, what we can do to help the planet, that sort of thing. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. It's kind of like a new idea is being nurtured, right? You see she's pregnant here. It's not necessarily means that there's a child here. There could be. If you are pregnant, congratulations. This is going to be a very earthy type of child. It may just be an earth sign child, or a water sign child, one of the two, but they are going to be the ones that are going to just love being outdoors. But like, you're never going to be able to get them to come back inside. It's pretty funny. But there's a new idea that's growing inside of you, I guess you could say. Now with this one, you need to find a personal space, and I know if you have a small space right now, you're going to be getting a bigger space. Make sure you have that space, a room or an area that you can call your own, that you get your privacy, especially if you have children. Give yourself small time ins instead of time outs. Call them time ins, right? Checking in with yourself, looking inward, going introspecting, right? Going inward, right? And make sure people respect those boundaries. Okay, that's key for you guys to keep your sanity, especially if you have children. Even if you're just living with a roommate or a spouse, you should still have a place, right? Right. All right, let's see. The present. Gift, treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. So obviously this word has a couple different meanings, which is awesome. Some of you are going to be gifted something beautiful for doing all the hard work that you have. Like I said, there's a job opportunity, like I said with the guide. That could be the gift, treasure. You're also going to get like this, like I just had an epiphany about my healing process. You're going to have a similar epiphany about your own value and putting value on who you are and on the journey that you've been on and all the hard work that you've done. And also staying in the nowness, in the present time, without sticking your head back into the past. All right, we're just going to take that one. Without going backwards, without moving forwards, just always being present and never worrying about either other side, because time is an illusion. Still grasping my brain around that one, but time is an illusion. It's kind of like Groundhog Day, but every day changes. That's the best way that that's probably going to show my age too, but I don't care. I'm sure most kids today never even heard that movie before. All right, so your last card to start off this reading, your last oracle card is transparency, honest, authentic, genuine, and present. Again, you got the second time the word present has shown itself. Be present, always. Be all of this. Don't beat around the bush. Just don't hold back anymore. You have something to say, say it. Truth hurts, but that's how we learn, right? Is being forthcoming, being honest. Let's dive into tarot. Current energies, future energies for Aquarius post-new moon, please, Spirit. No, we are not taking that chunk. Absolutely not. Let's shuffle our air. There we go. We've got the Two of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Six of Swords, Hanged Man, and the Wheel. Ooh, snap. All right, Four of Wands, the celebration card, the marriage card, the creating new foundation, new commitments to yourself and to others card. This card has a lot of meanings, so take it as it resonates. There's also a level of excitement, maybe a new home. There's freedom, so maybe you're moving out on your own. That's beautiful energy. Or maybe you're going to be able to buy a house for your family, or a bigger apartment, condo, townhome, whatever. You're buying a new home for yourself and the people that are meant to come following that, right? It's beautiful energy, right? You're being present, you're being here, things are finally starting to change for you now. Two of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Now, when I saw the Page of Pentacles and you see she's holding a wheel, right? All I heard was they're turning the wheel. They're turning the wheel. And then you got the wheel, literally got the wheel in your reading. You're turning the wheel, meaning you are shifting. You are closing cycles. You are dealing with the ups and downs as they come to you. You are looking forward to the future because you're obviously, things are shifting for you, right? The wheel is turning. The cycles, the karmic lessons, they're closing out. You're constantly moving forward, but you're constantly moving forward into abundance, into stability, into being able to just enjoy life knowing that you are financially secure, which is something that I'm feeling a lot of you have never actually had. And you can look forward to learning about new things, experiencing new things in life, and planning for things like trips. If you have kids, you're going to be able to take your kids on trips outside of your state, as long as the market doesn't crash before then. I wouldn't worry about that too much. I know I made a joke of it, but I just want to say, don't worry about it. Our government needs to crumble. Everything needs to crumble because we need to rebuild. It's been a long time coming, so it'll all be okay, I promise. All right, so let's clarify that top row. Yeah, ending of cycles, 10 of swords, 2 of swords, and you're not really going to see it coming. You may have been avoiding this, and it may feel like you've just been avoiding it, but honestly, it's just you're aligning with the universe, with the moon cycles. Like my epiphany earlier, I'm actively trying to let go of my past right now, and today is the last day of retrograde, and tomorrow starts Saturn, which is completing cycles. So I am literally trying to end these shitty cycles that resonate throughout my body because I hold on to things that no longer help me, right? And I hold on to a lot of resentment, that's for damn sure. And I will openly admit it, because it happened for so long in my life. Look at that tower. What did I say? Shifting, changing, tower energy. Collapse of stable structures. Yeah. Sudden insight, release, all good things. To the future energies. We've got 6 of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Wheel. Yeah, like I said, as you're closing out these karmic cycles starting tomorrow with Saturn in retrograde, you're going to see things differently. You're going to present yourself to things differently. You're going to speak to things differently. The way, like the old ways of thinking in the patriarchal sense is going to completely collapse, right? And you're going to start walking away and healing from that energy. Can you clarify? Yeah, this is going to give you so much strength. Not only strength, but restraint from feeling like you need to keep poking the bear, because the bear is your past. The bear is all the energy and all the suppressed emotions and feelings that you keep poking at because you can't let it go. You can't let it just go live off in the forest and do whatever it needs to do, right? You're realizing that you're worth more. You are the ultimate achievement in your own eyes. You see that now with the Hanged Man. Interesting. 5 of Swords. Again, I think I said this earlier for you guys. You kind of feel like you've had to, like I said, you've kind of matched up your energies, matched up with the universe, with the planets, with the moon, and the cycles and the retrogrades, that you feel like you've been on these strings for so long. You gotta let go of that energy, right? That may be a specific, this energy as well, 9 of Swords, is sabotaging, the nightmares, the constant holding on to the energies that have helped you cope through things. You gotta let that go. You have to allow those cycles to complete themselves, to close out, so you can stop, poking the bear and keep hurting yourself, right? Yeah. Chariot, it's time to move on. It's time to be excited and curious about life. Page of Wands. Right? It's time to find things that excite you, that bring you joy. All right, Spirits in Spirit of Darkness and Light Divination deck. Yeah, the more you let go of this low vibrational energy, these repressed emotions, you continue to ascend. So we have Spirit of Elixirs and Spirit of Staircase. Ascension, progress a long way home, and then intoxication, uninhibited, and shameless, okay? So again, the more you work through all of this type of energy, the more you keep going up and returning to home, which is where we all want to go back to, especially if you don't feel like you belong here. If you don't feel like you belong here, that has a lot more to do with, or no, if you feel like you don't belong somewhere, it's because of your parents and how they made you feel. If you don't feel like you don't know where your home is, that's because you weren't actually born here. You're not from here. I hope that makes sense. It took me a long time to figure that one out too. Spirit of Skulls, depression, illness, melancholy. Again, if you're feeling some ickiness in your body, some tension, stress, aches and pains, that is your body telling you there's something that you're holding on to that you need to let go of. I highly recommend, here I'll show you the book that I got. I think I only showed one other sign so far, this book, but this book has been a godsend for me so far. It's a massive book, but Metaphysical Anatomy, Your Body is Talking, Are You Listening? Highly, highly recommend it. It is everything that I was always looking for to help me heal and understand where the emotions are coming from, why they were there, because as a child, you don't know how to explain it, so how would you understand it, okay? So Spirit of the Castle, Fortress, Rescue, Imprisonment. See, some of you guys feel like you're stuck. It's a collective thing. We're going through the motions, like I said, with the planets, with the moon energy. We have to just, sometimes some people need more time, which I feel like is why there's longer periods. Like, I think there's 4 Mercury retrogrades this year, so we just finished one. So now you know how to get yourself out of it. And as I've heard all over TikTok, you are now the person who your younger self needed. So be that person for your inner child. Be that person for your inner teen. Help them out. Get them out of that situation. Okay? Spirit of the Angel. You're blessed. Your prayers are going to be answered. You have been guided specifically to go through what you have so far. Cards flying at me. Spirit of Key and Spirit of Sun. I love it. Yes, you're resurrecting your energy. You're healing the inner body, mind, and spirit. You are the solution. You are the key to everything. You have wisdom and you have so much spiritual knowledge buried in you that's being covered by things you won't heal, or things that you are healing. Right? Cut those strings. There's no strings on you anymore. Every time I say that or hear that, I always think of Ultron. Avengers. There's no strings on me. All right, final messages. Balance out the chakras. Figure out which one's blocked. Hair's tickling my arm. You may be getting messages via your dreams about which chakra needs to be cleared out, what you need to heal, etc. You're getting messages from 5D that you are stronger and you are courageous than you ever have been. It's time to transform. Transform yourself out of that kitten and into that fucking fierce lion. Be grateful for the journey. You're going to be so grateful that you were able to learn so much and that you had to go through so much. Forgiveness and compassion for those who have harmed you along the way, those who didn't see you or hear you when you were speaking. Interesting. Crown chakra. Messages are coming in. Staying connected. Listening for the soul lessons. Letting go of the mask. Don't be deceitful to others. Allow the energy to flow, the universe to flow within you. Self-love, taking care of yourself, giving yourself those moments of peace and quiet in your sanctuary. I almost fucked that word up. Inner child, yes, I spoke about inner child and inner teen. You should be able to heal that. Listen, do a meditation. Make up your own meditation if you want. I did. I just realized, like yesterday or this morning before I started these readings, how much I act like my teenage self, but a more wise version of my teenage self right now. I even dress like she did, or like I did. It's pretty funny. Yeah, you really need to get yourself out of that victim blaming, victim consciousness idea that it's all about what they did to you, what they didn't do to you. It's time to rest that side of you, to let that go. Don't give up on yourself. You will be able to move forward from it, okay? All right, Aquariuses, that's all I have for you. Thank you for your time and energy. I will talk to you guys next week.